Ladies and gentlemen, the RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Post-fight segment number 23 will begin shortly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fist to the face. That's what we do here on the RT Boxing Show. We deliver hits. Fist to the face. This is the fight segment of the RT Boxing Show number 23. I am your host, Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for giving me your time, and thanks for supporting the show. If you are a new viewer, double thank you, and hope you become a new subscriber. We are talking the WBA Bantamweight International Champion, Mikhail Aloyan, defeating Alex Espinoza in a split decision, and by far his toughest fight. And not just by far his toughest fight. If you do not know who Mikhail is and you're a new viewer just checking out the show, or a subscriber who just wants to support the show, go check out Season 1, Episode 13 of the RT Boxing Show. I talk about this fight, and then I also do a breakdown and prediction about this fight. This fight lived up to every expectation. I tried to inform any viewer who came across my show. This is by far Aloyan's toughest fight. His left eye was left swollen, almost shut. I barely had him winning this fight. Like I said, it was a split decision. I had him winning 96-94. He won the fight 96-94, 96-95. 94-96. Now, the first 2 rounds I had him losing because Mikhail is a very elusive fighter. He uses the ring ridiculously amounts of uses the ring. He's a one-punch pinpoint accuracy guy. He doesn't throw 2s and 3s. He doesn't waste shots. He doesn't put himself in harm, damage. But Alexander Espinoza was not having none of that. He came out the first 2 rounds and just, with his aggressiveness, he was landing left hooks. And in round 1, he was landing left hooks that was, stumbling Mikhail, having him off balance. And every time Mikhail tried to use his feet, Alexander just rushed him real fast, and he was able to actually just stop the movement with power shots. He worked the body on a ridiculous amount that it literally stopped the movement. Because up until round 6, I had this fight tied. Rounds 1 and 2, I'll give it to Alexander. Rounds 3, 4, and 5. 5 could have been a toss-up round. It was back and forth action. This fight to me was so good. It is my front runner. I know the month just started, but it's my front runner for fight of the month. And if you've seen my January's award show, I had Hamadouche and Dahlia fight of the year. This competes it. This is easily going to be a hard fight for any February fight to beat. This is back and forth action. It even has my round of the month in round 3. Round 5, that toss-up round, is also a good round. But round 3 is so far my round of the month. Back and forth action. Like I said, rounds 1 and 2, the pressure, the hard shots, it just completely stopped Mikhail Aloyan. All the movement he's used to doing, escaping, using the ring, making his opponents miss and making them pay, not happening in this fight. He was getting tagged. Like I said, those left hooks was almost knocking him off balance. The power of Alexander, he could not handle. Like I said, and Aloyan is, I believe it's Aloyan, is not a strong puncher. That's why he likes to move around the ring, tag you here and there. That power was totally changed his game. His eye was swollen shut. So in round 3 and 4, he got a little movement going. In round 5, like I said, that toss up round, he was taking some good shots. And like I said, in round 6 and 7, I had him losing because I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't move around the ring. He just stayed in, especially round 6, he just stayed in a ducking high guard and just right in front of him and just taking shots. That maybe all the body shots that Alexander was doing wore his legs out. He couldn't do nothing, but he wasn't throwing much either. He was just high guard ducking, getting tagged, left hooks. Like I said, all to the side of the head and to the body. Round 7, he repeated the same thing. I had Alexander actually taking the lead in round 7, 67-66, because of that strategy of Mikhail. Like, what is he doing? Just ducking right in front of him, taking shots. But in round 8, the corner must have told him, like, hey, you need to get back to the jab, get back in the outside, because on round 8, he came back to actually on the outside, jabbing, making him miss, making him pivot one shots. He stopped trying to fight in front of him, blow for blow, combinations for combinations, because when he did try to do combinations for combinations, like I said, Aloyan is a make you miss, hit you with one shot, score his points and move. When he's tried to stand there and fight with Alexander, he got some shots off, but Alexander will always win those exchanges because the power, he just had the more power. His shots were delivered harder. The eyeball test showed you that Alexander was delivering some vicious shots. But in round 8 and round 9, Aloyan was starting to go back to the movement, make him miss, make him, not put himself in harm's way, one shot. And like I said, round 9, he threw a little more punches. They landed more, and as I predicted in this fight, we were gonna see Aloyan actually stand his ground more and have to fight. Because as I said, Alexander didn't have the feet as the rest of his opponents to do it, but he had the power to just nullify. He throws hard, and I didn't think he'd be able to catch up to the movement, but he just stopped that movement straight from the get-go. Like I said, round 1, he just rushed him. Like I said, whenever Aloyan tried to get a point and skip it, he just rushed him and hit the body quick. And like I said, and those power shots straight from round 1, I think just totally screwed Mikhail Aloyan's game plan all up. So in round 9, he went back to the whole little movement, throwing some little flurries. And in round 10, the movement, and Alexander started to slow down a little bit. He was able to get hit with flurries a little easier. Like at round 9-10, the flurries were landing. Instead of just landing one punch, he was landing 2 out of the 3 and not getting hit with 2 or 1 back. But it was a good back and forth fight. Aloyan definitely learned something in this fight. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board, work on his inside game, because he's not a good inside fighter. He doesn't have the power to be in the inside, especially when he just had the high guard ducking down low. He was getting hit. But like I said, he still kept his WBA international bantamweight title. I believe he's ranked number where is he ranked? He's ranked, I think, 10 in that division. We're going to find out right now, just real quick here. Real quick. This is the Double RT Boxing Show, folks. I am your host, Mr.A. If you're a new viewer, please become a new subscriber. Thank you for supporting the show right here. We're on a quick little break. Where are the bantamweights? Let's look them up. Look them up here. Bantamweights. Where is he at? He's number 7 by the WBA. So he's climbing that ladder. Ryan Burnett, Paul Butler, number 6. Very interesting what the future holds for Aloyan. So you got number 6 at Butler, number 5, Stephen Young, number 4, Solis, number 3, Juan Carlos Payano, number 2. And that dude throws hard. He's short, movement. That'll be a very interesting fight. Payano versus Aloyan. Like I said, Aloyan don't have the power, but he has the boxing IQ to win any fight. But this fight with Alexander showed some flaws. He's going to have to be a little more wiser and set up it behind the jab a little more. He can't just rely on his movement because, like I said, Alexander shut his movement down. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A, and this is the post-fight segment, number 23. Could be fight of the month, folks. Go check it out. Leave a comment down below what you think. New viewers, please subscribe. Share the video. Leave comments. Do all types of things to help the show grow. I appreciate your support. Ready, talk that boxing. Mr. A, I'm out.